Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to Stags Reacts. And we got another little reaction video for you today, and it's from the Garland Soccer Association. We've got a U11 team, which means the kids are under 10, or they can turn, under 11. They can turn 11 during the season, but they can't, turn 11 past a certain month of the year. So it's usually August or January, depends on the club and all that kind of stuff. So we have some 10-year-olds, possibly 11-year-olds, and we got a drama ref versus coach and parents. Let's see what that's all about. Alrighty. Stay tuned. Row in. Read it. Okay. Offsides. Offsides. All right, so the goalie kicked the ball out right there, just to, it's not really right there, just to point out, if you have a goalie and you have a ball like that in your box, teach them to pick that ball up, secure it, take their time, go out and kick it. You don't want to be kicking balls off your line like that unless you got a really nice kick, like a pro. Like a pro wouldn't even do that. A pro would pick that up and boot it out. So the goalie kicked the ball out. The player shot it back, and we have an offsides call from the ref. So this guy must be the coach of the white team, not the red team, is my guess. He seems pissed off that there was an offsides call, and this player was right. Why they're calling offsides is because his player was like right in front of the goalie while this kid shot the ball, I believe. I didn't really, the camera panned that way, so it's hard to see. Let's see if we can go back. Kick. Yeah, he's camping way back here. So if that guy was behind those defenders when that ball was kicked, that's offsides. The camera didn't show if he ran to there. I mean, the AR is calling offside, so he must have been behind the defenders when the ball was shot. And this coach seems really pissed off that offsides was called because the kid there didn't touch the ball, which you don't have to touch the ball for it to be offsides. You have to be in the way of the play. I'm not a referee, and the offsides rule is so like nuanced. There's all kinds of different little quips with it. So, but it is like if you're involved with the play. I mean, the kid was standing in front of the goalie. So if he was on this side of the goal, on the far left side, away from the goalie, away from where the ball was shot, and just standing there, that wouldn't be offsides. But the kid was in front of the goalie. He was in direct line of where the ball went to. So he's involved in the play, so to speak. You don't have to always touch the ball to be offsides. And I think that's why this coach is getting pissed off, because he thinks the kid has to touch the ball. Like, offsides. There's the red card. You gotta get the red card out, though, Now you can't, no matter what you do in life, you start waving your arms around and yelling at people, you're gonna get a negative response. You're not gonna get your way, So like if you really got a problem with it, you call the ref over and you ask him, hey, what was that? I thought, the guy's not offsides. He wasn't involved with the play. I don't know what this straight kick thing was. I have no idea what that is. Hopefully I'm reading this situation correctly. Unless they have another rule in their league where that kid's not allowed to shoot it unless somebody else touches it or something. I don't know, but I've never heard of that rule. So I'm assuming he's upset with the offsides call. Or he thought they called a goal and he's on the red team or something. I don't know. Okay, so he's arguing offsides because nobody touched the ball. Now ref's stopping everything. He doesn't want to let it go because everybody's continuing to escalate. Okay, yeah, it is the white team. I see the red players on the other side of the field. So he's upset that his player got called for offsides, but the kid was in front of the goalie. You were in direct, vicinity of the play. Like I said, if he was on the other side of the goal, in front of the goal, it wouldn't have been offsides. I mean, they might call it, but that wouldn't be classified as offsides because he's not directly involved with the play. So. Wish I could hear. And this seems like a rec league. These players definitely don't have the skill of competitive players that I've coached before. Unless they're a new competitive team, but like these kids just kicking the ball, booting the ball all over the field. That was nice. That was a foul. Pushed him from behind a little bit. But you see, most of this is just kicking the ball. They just boot the ball kind of carelessly around. So I don't see. Okay, parents must still be yelling at the ref and talking smack about it because he's saying, "Hey, you need to get control," and he's right. As a coach, you are the leader. You are responsible for what's going on with your parents and your players, what they say, what they do on the field. So. The referee's right. Tell him, hey, get control of your parents, man, or you guys are all going to be gone. The game's going to be forfeited. Everybody's out. Look, he's like smiling like it's funny. Yeah. Like right there, you should be walking off the field saying, hey guys, that's enough. Okay, let the kids play. We're going to get a forfeit. I'm going to get a red card. And, once, like, there's certain rules in leagues, like where you have to have a licensed or a registered coach coaching that team. If you run out of coaches, nobody's there to coach the team. They can't legally let the game play because you have to be an official coach for that team, depending on the league and the rules and all that kind of stuff. But for most of the things I've seen, each team has to have, you got player cards. Even coaches have a player card that identifies them as the coach for that team. And these guys are wearing something around their neck, so they obviously have something similar. But this guy needs to come off the field right here and just say, "Hey, that's enough. Everybody, calm down. Let's let this game finish out, and no more."
Yeah. Listen, talk to these guys over here. If I hear one more thing. Last
time. All right, so she's going to go over and tell him. Good. We got some leadership. Another thing I want to point out here, you see there's coach and there's players, and on the other side there's coach and then his players and parents and stuff. I really believe that both coaches and teams should be on one side of the field, and then parents should be on the opposite side of the field. As a coach, I don't want to hear anybody behind me, and I don't want to hear people's parents yelling for them to do stuff. I don't want them getting involved with what's going on my bench. The kids should be sitting there quietly watching their teammates play until it's time for their turn to go into the game. And also, look, like the coach is yelling, and the parents start getting involved with it, and he's getting, everybody. You just got to keep it separate. I found it works much better opposite sides of the field. Keep the coaches and players on one side of the field. Parents stay on the other. Nobody else is allowed on the opposite sideline where the coaches and the players are. And that also, I think the closer people get, the closer the parents get to the team, they think they have a right to be involved more. And we just need to keep it separate. Coaches coach, parents cheer. It's a very simple thing. that we need to get a handle on a little bit more in society. She's going to tell them. So let's go. Keep the game moving. Not a foul. The kid was a small. Kind of foul. Oh, we got the police showing up now. Got the police showing up. So I really know how to work my... I don't know how to keep this... hope it doesn't annoy you guys too much. I'm just figuring out how to do this screen recording and all that kind of stuff. But it looks like that's about it for the video. We got a few more seconds left. We'll see what anything else happens. But the cops are here. Maybe somebody called the cops, or maybe there's a cop there and somebody sent him over. Who knows? But yeah, so, beginning of the year, sit your parents down, explain to them, what the rules are. Hey, if you guys get out of line, I'm going to get suspended and I'm going to get pissed off and you're not going to be able to come to the games anymore. So be on your best behavior. Don't get involved. Don't tell people what to do. Don't yell at the referees, and definitely don't make comments to the other players on the team. I've seen parents do that, make comments to other players on the team, and I don't know, that's really weird. You start messing with people's kids. There's some people who are not going to take that very lightly, and are not going to tolerate you making comments to their kids. So, have a positive attitude and enjoy watching your kids play while you can, man. They grew up so quick. So let's see if anything else happens here. So we just kick it, Right there. It's got no one to pass to. We're just gonna kick it. Yeah, definitely a wreck. Definitely a rec league. I hope. I hope you guys are not competitive. I hope they're not teaching the kids to play this way. Oh man! All right, guys. That concludes our reaction video there. And hopefully we learned something about offsides rule at the most part, and also learning how to control ourselves and what happens if you don't. So do me a favor, drop me a like, drop me a follow, drop me a comment. It can be positive or negative, I don't really care. And if you have a video to send me to react to, send it my way, and I'll check it out and see what it entails. All right, till next time, Stags Reacts. We'll see you later.